Woo! Well, there's two! Here we are, back again, doing something a little fun. So I figured I honestly wanted to open up a little bit more foundations because the last two were okay. And what way to do it than throw in a little battle with Magic Origins. Because, you know, you have the new core set that's going to be around for, 5 years in Standard, which is crazy to think of. And then you would have this thing, Magic Origins, which was supposed to be the last ever core set and all that good stuff. But guess what? It didn't last that long. Back when Wizards was like, no, I don't really think we want to do that anymore. So don't mind me as I just prepare everything here and get all this ready to go with more loot. So we're not really worried about the fixins and the extras. You have your promo card in here. I'll throw that up on screen with foil packs and basic land packs. Pretty much same thing over here, which just, I will say, I like that they shied away from all this plastic moving forward. Because holy heck, there is a lot of plastic in this stuff. So, got your little deck boxes. More plastic to throw to the side. Big old land pack with more booster packs in it. So it's a total of we're 9v9 and up in here. That land pack out of the way. Don't let the booster packs fall. I don't even know why I'm keeping them in this box. This is taking forever to just get to the cracking. So boom, Origins, boom. Foundations. We'll keep them separated up to the side so we know what's going on. And then I gotta get these boxes out of the way. Oops. Put that over there. Throw that out of my hands. Clean that off. And finally, we are ready to go. Took long enough, but we're back. We made it. We'll start with Magic Origins. So, I really remember because I really wasn't playing all that much, but I did one of Baby Jason who was like $90 freaking. So at this point, I'll take any crazy planeswalker, and we're gonna see who wins, who does better, and who really doesn't. So let's find one way or another. So Insight, Inferno, Sentinel. And starting off hot with a Yavimaya Coast. I feel like these lands are everywhere now that they've been reprinted into Oblivion, into Precons, but that's our rare of the pack. And I can just throw that up there with that. So not a hot start from Origins, but let's just creep on into Foundations and see. I mean, predict right now who's gonna win. Alright. If I flip it the right way, that's looking pretty good. And there's a lot more commons and uncommons that can be pretty useful. I'm gonna do it this way. We'll keep the piles. Let's keep the piles a little separated. So tokens down there. So Sunblessed Healer, Gear, Whelp, and Alicia who laughs at fate. I feel like I have a couple of these, but first strike, when it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Raid at the beginning of your end step. If you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Alicia's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. It was really good in the Mishra deck I've been playing online, so can't be mad at that. And so we have a mythic hit as well, Herald of Eternal Dawn. So flash flying, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game in the borderless treatment. And we are following it up with a three crazy rare pack. Sky Knight Squire, so little cat scout on the bird. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has flying and is a knight in addition to its other types. So we're we're starting off strong over there already. Keep those over there. All right, Magic Origins. You're behind a little bit here, pal. So let's try to keep it up a little bit more. Jeez. Ah, man. Well, I mean, it was to be expected, but let's just see. That thing, Shadows of the Past, a Thief, and a Knight of the White Orchid. First strike, whenever Knight enters the battlefield, if opponent controls more lands than you do, you may search your library for a Plains card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So that's pretty cool ETB, especially if you can kind of like blink this thing a couple times and you know you're behind. So that's kind of cool. Got a little ram roller foil and a mountain. Sorry. That's better. That's better. Put position those guys so you can see them a little bit better. Sometimes my brain was just thinking. I had to think through that one. So, hope everyone's having a good time, enjoying Magic. I know the dragons, as I'm recording this, Dragons of Tarkir spoilers look freaking crazy. So I'm really excited for that set now. I'm not a big Dragons player, but I think the guys who play Dragons that I'm friends with will love it. Joust Through, Essence Scatter Counterspell, Artist, Strike Mast, and Gadia, Front of Hope? Sure. Legendary Angel, Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. For each angel you already control, tap, add white mana, spend this only to cast an angel spell. Alright, so we're angeling a Raider and a Plains and a signed art card. Crazy. A-Z. Just gonna keep this going. I'll put that in there and that can live over there. Yeah, right now I think Foundations has a comfortable lead. I don't really know, but you know I'll tally everything up and everyone else can know. Titanic Growth, such a good little card. I think it also just goes to show like how things have changed, because this was a standard core set. And quotation marks, still nothing from those three, or from this pack in general. And I think you can see the difference in the power creep from a set like Magic Origins from, what was it, 2016? Yeah, because I think so. They took a couple years off core sets and brought it back. Orb, Shiny Forest, and a Swamp, and a little cool little token. But the Orb, you have Hexproof. If a creature would deal damage to you, prevent one of that damage. So you have Hexproof, and I think you take down taking damage a little bit more. Which that's interesting. That's cool. It's not really that good, but giving yourself Hexproof so you can't be targeted and like burn spells really isn't that bad. I'm sure there's a deck that, you know, there's decks for everything. So that would be one of them. Healer Hawk, Sure Strike, Figure of Death, Elemental, Reclamation Sage, very powerful card. Unicorn, Pup, our Brighter. Hey, we got a Tiny Bones legendary creature. So the new Tiny Bones out of this set, whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be cast to use to cast that spells. For each opponent discards a card, activate only as a sorcery. So kind of cool. We got a Paladin and a Falls. They keep it, like, even in here, you're not getting, you know, basic lands. Sometimes you're getting, you know, tap lands to help with everything. So it just goes to show how, you know, power creep is a thing. Being completely honest, power creep is a thing. So Foundation should win this, because I don't think we have a single hit from Magic Origins yet, but that could change. That very well can change with anything. Oh, look at that broken card. Evolving Wilds. But Read the Bones, like, when you think of it, there are good cards for the times. Like Read the Bones, amazing card. Meteorite, not so much. Tapper. I was getting so close, because there's a green uncommon that's worth like $5, but it's a 3-drop. Relic Seeker, so still giving us a little bit of a tease here. Renown 1. When Relic Seeker becomes renowned, you may search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Forest and a nothing. Nothing isn't a knight, so. Yeah, I'm still waiting for a big Magic Origins hit, but as we all know, there's really not all that much in the set compared to what we're having. Man, still no crazy. There's just still no. I'm gonna hit uncommon or common power in any of these. Panda, Snakeskin Veil, Arcane Epiphany, Angel of Finality, and Kellen Planner Trailblazer. 2, if Kellen is a scout, it becomes a human fairy detective and gains whenever Kellen deals combat damage to a player. Exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Such a mouthful. And for 3, if Kellen is a detective, it becomes a 3/2 human fairy rogue and gains double strike. Wild. Yeah, we got a Cyclops. Got a little Cyclops and Mountain and another art card. Oh, man. I don't think there's much heat coming from either of those, but we're almost... Yeah, we're halfway into the opening, so times can change. We don't really know. At the end of the day, we're just looking for, at this point, anything. Anything will do to help Prism Ring, Champions, Wyvern. Oh, finally there's something. I know the value's really not there, but I'm so happy because I wanted at least one of these that flip. I love cards that flip. I built a 5-color flip deck. That was horrible. I took it apart already. Sorry, not showing it off because I didn't pick a good commander. But I am so happy to see Liliana, Defiant Necromancer out of Magic Origins. So beautiful. Let's read the whole thing. Why not? Lifelink, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana, and then return her to the battlefield transformed under your control. If you do, put a 2/2 Black Zombie creature token onto the battlefield. So, cool. Lily is now a Planeswalker, so +2, each player discards a card. -X, return target non-legendary creature card with converted mana cost X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. You get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. So, not bad. Honestly, not bad. Not broken either, but not bad. It's like, in terms of fun cards to play with, I love that. Like, I'm stoked to have that. It's basically like in Magic, Modern Horizons 3 when they brought the flipping Planeswalkers back. Like, you have to be a little happy with it. Vessel, Rogue's Passage, great utility card. Truffle Snout, my 60th Shivan Dragon. Oh, man, Keller's back again. I don't feel like reading this bad boy. Again, I honestly want to rip him in half because not happy to see you, pal. So, I'll leave you up there a little bit more since we just had one here. You can go now. And then we got, oh man, double foil pack. So we got the Saint of Dusk. Lifelink hexproof from instance as long as your life total is greater than your starting life total. Gets +1/+1 and has menace. Gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is greater than 10. Is 10 greater than your starting life total. I have to say, for a set that's like, there's so many cards in Foundations, I feel like I only open the same cards, which is crazy to think of because in my last, little tangent, if you want to watch my Foundation openings, especially the Collector Booster, where I announced I was doing my Collector Booster Challenge, which I can touch on here real quick. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, collecting all the collector boosters in existence, and once I pass that 1,000 subscriber mark, I will open them all in a video. It's going to be really cool. I like it. But that's the video that started off the challenge, so I will link it if anyone's interested to learn about more and seeing the results. But I opened so many of the same cards in Foundations. I feel like, which again is crazy to say, for a set that has so much variety to it, I feel like we're only opening the same cards. Priest of the Blood Rite is a rare for Magic Origins. When Priest enters the battlefield, put a 5/5 Black Demon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life. So, maybe it went up with all the demons coming out, but I don't really think it did. So, who knows, but I'm surprised. Hey, we got the Scion of the Depth token. Oh, man. Still nothing. Man, Where am I? I'm not getting anything from the commons and uncommon slot. No Bolt Ben, no whatever. Johnny's Bridemate. Cerberus. Hey, Spinner of Souls. This is another, like, not horrible card. Reach whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Needless to say, I just put this in a deck called Fighting Spiders. There's not really that many spiders. They don't really fight all the time, but there's a lot of combats happening, so I'll show that. I'll be showing that deck off here eventually. That is in the wrong. Oh, it's a Coma and a Scion token, so that actually might be like worth something. So that's probably gonna be the next flavor of the month. I know I haven't done one of those in a little while, so I owe everybody a new deck profile of my okay mid-tier decks. So we'll see what happens. Probably put it up there eventually. I want to get something to make me scream. Swift Reckoning, Shadow of the Past, Knightly Valor, and Gaia's Revenge. So 7-drop, can't be countered with haste as 8/5 Stomper. Can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources. So it's essentially protection without saying protection. And Magic Origins definitely so far is not doing well. I don't think. Besides, like, the Liliana little flavor hit for myself, which I think Liliana is maybe like a $2 card. We are not having a good time over here. Air, Banner, hey, 9 lives familiar, so we got the cat out of this set. So 3-drop, 1/1. This creature enters with 8 revival counters on it, if you cast it. Whenever this creature dies, if it had a revival counter on it, return it to the battlefield with 1 fewer revival counter at the beginning of the next end step. So it just keeps coming back, especially if you bounce it to your hand. So we got a Caves, Little Shiny Pirate, Cat Person, and I did the thing again, so those get switched. Alright, 2 packs left. Can we get the Nixos? Can we get the 3-drop enchantment uncommon? That's honestly what I want the most out of this, because card draw spell is really nice. Gates, Disciple, Owl, Lizard. Alright. Sphinx, Hellhound, Engineer, and another Pain Land, because Origins is just giving us pain to begin with. Llanowar wastes pain. You pain yourself for the colors. It's simple. I thought this would be a little bit more entertaining, but it really, really, really isn't. It's just showing how much better Foundations is as a core set than what Magic Origins ever wanted to be. Honestly. Yikes. Big yikes. Vanishing Light. There's just so much I mean, surprised I still haven't hit a Heir Apparent. Essence Scatter, Joust Through, Nighthawk, Artists, Soulstone, Sanctuary, so you tap it for colorless. Land becomes a 3/3 creature with vigilance and all creature types. It's still a land. And we have this mild-mannered librarian for that. Like Jungle Hollow and Llanowar Waste and different things. Like, I don't know which one I'd rather run. Probably the thing that doesn't hurt me when I use it, even though it enters tapped. I don't know. It's just, to each their own. The Llanowar Waste, it just isn't my thing. Not really worth it to me. Not really worth it to me. Ooh, Spider. You got a Spider guy. Beast. Lieutenant. Exquisite Firecraft is the rare. Deals 4 damage to target creature or player. Spell Mastery if there are 2 or more instants and or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Firecraft can't be countered by spells or abilities. Neat. Big old needy. Oh, so at least we're gonna end with an extra a foiled rare, so that's cool. If opponent would gain life, that player loses that much life instead. Honestly, fantastic card. I don't know what it's worth, but that looks beautiful, especially when I play against a lot of people that use life gain. So sorry everyone, you might be seeing a Tainted Remedy if you're watching the video. Might not be tomorrow. Might not be in 3 weeks from now. But you might see it. You very well might see it. Because it doesn't hurt me. It would only hurt everyone else. I swear, like one simple, like a hair apparent probably would have beaten Magic Origins. Folly Overrun. There we go. This is the most expensive uncommon. And I think that's the only, like, actual good uncommon that we have. The thing that I know that's worth, like, $4, I will smack the bell for Bolt Wave. Bolt Wave deals 3 damage to each opponent. Nice and simple. You can see why it's so powerful. Lightning Bolt on crack. It's because it's the same drop. Oh! Finally! The last pack was giving us a little bit of heat. I don't know if it's... I'm pretty sure it's dropped, but Madroltha was a $7 card. I don't know what it is now. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. It just lets you play from your graveyard. Like, it's literally called the Gravetide. Like, it's simple. It's a good card. Experiment, Shiny Swamp, and what looks like a Ghalta on the art card. So, normally I would, I don't have to total everything up out of the commons and uncommons, because I'm pretty sure the only thing was Bolt Wave. I might be wrong. I don't really think I'm wrong. But who won? Magic Origins. From a visual test, Magic Origins, unless Tainted Remedy somehow has a good foil multiplier to it, I don't really know. It very well could, but I don't really think it does. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Foundations won. I mean, come on, let's be real. It's a new core set made, 6 to 8 years later, when power creep is just through the roof than what it is. I mean, nostalgia always has Magic Origins. It's something fun, but every time I think I've opened it like twice now, and I'm like, why do I open this set? Because there's nothing good in it. Like, there's really, you're not going to get anything good from Magic Origins. If you want a Baby Jace, just buy a Baby Jace. But Foundations is the winner. Grand total of everything, I'll have who won what as well, and our total pools for everything and what I paid like usual. So yeah, watch the Foundations video if you want a little bit more experimentation on the Collector Booster and how I kept pulling the same things. Subscribe. I'm just asking if you made it this far. Subscribe. Join the Collector Booster Challenge thing. We are close. I've almost gained 100 subscribers since starting the challenge, so thank you. I think I'm literally at like 99 since I announced the challenge, so I can't thank everyone enough that's joined the channel over the last couple months. It means a lot to me. I like doing this. I like rambling. I like talking about a silly little card game that a lot of us enjoy. It's an escape from reality, because sometimes you just kind of need that with a little bit of cardboard crack. So, John Double Score Dead Corn. I'm done rambling. Peacing out, y'all. Everybody you like the bell, right? Right?